Here's a quick overview of things to come in DAP 5.0. I'll first show you the problem that we have today and exactly how we are trying to address each problem in the new release of DAP, which is DAP 5.0. Alright, let's get started. Problem number 1. If you visit DAP Users Manage page today, you end up with a page that looks something like this. It's not mobile responsive, and let's face it, it's not very pretty. So how are we trying to address this problem in the new version of DAP? Here we go. This is the new version of DAP Users Manage page. As you can see, it's much more elegant, much more easy on the eyes, and it's fully mobile responsive. Problem number 2. Today we have basic search options. So if you go to DAP Users Manage page, you can search by email, first name, last name, user ID. You can search by user status, product status, or you can just select the product, one product at a time, and you can search by that. So as you can see, we have basic search options. How are we addressing that in the new version? Here's how. So when you go to the Users Manage page in the new version, again you are going to see the basic search options, very similar to what we have today. But if you click on Advanced Search, you will find a lot more options to search. So you can select multiple products. We had a lot of requests for this. So you can do this now. You can select multiple products. You can say, give me a list of all the users that have access to this and this product and don't have access to this and this product. So you can do has access, does not have access. You can select statuses. You can select opt-in status. You can select access dates. You can say, give me a list of all people whose access started on this date and ended on this date. So you can do a bunch of things. There's a lot more advanced search options in this new version. Problem number 3. There is no sort feature today. So as you can see, by default it's sorted by user ID and there is no way for you to sort by any other field. How are we addressing that in the new version? You can see that here. You can sort by ID, name, email, product name, access start, and access end dates. So you have a lot more options as far as sorting is concerned compared to the options that you have today. Problem number 4. The export users is not very usable, especially if you have a lot of user data. That's because currently it tries to pull the data from the database in real time. And if you have a lot of user data, it's going to time out. And also the options that you have are a little bit limited. How are we addressing that in the new version? Here's how. So now if you go to the advanced search option right here, you will see that you can select any of these options. You can select one or you can select more than one. And then instead of doing a search, if you click on export to CSV, it's going to create a CSV list and it's not going to do it real time. It's going to make use of the DAP cron to do that. So as soon as you select your criteria and click on export to CSV, it's going to first submit the job to the job queue. And at the end of at the top of the hour, if you go to DAP system job queue, it will complete the job. And then it will also give you a URL where you can access the CSV. So you can just do a save as and save the CSV to your desktop. So it's as simple as that. Problem number 5. Currently the DAP import members functionality, you will find that when you go to DAP users add page, there's an option to import multiple users at the same time to a product. But this is very limited because you can only import email, first name, last name, and username. Now there is a way to import additional fields to DAP, but there is no UI for that and the process is a little bit complicated. So how are we addressing this in the new release? So if you go to Manage Users page in the new version and click on Import Members, you will end up with a page that looks something like this. Now here you can select the product name. You can enter the comma-separated list of data that you want to import, and you are no longer limited to just those fields. You can import any of the user profile fields, even custom fields. That's right. Now the import function also supports custom fields. So all you have to do is create the custom fields, and then you can import custom fields, and I'll show you how. And the order that in which you have the CSV data, you just have to inform this import process exactly what order you have the fields in. So for example, in the CSV, if you have email and then last name, then city, and then the other fields, then you just tell it the order in which you have the fields, and like this, and that's it. So if you only have like 6 fields like this, then that's all you're going to have here. If that's all you have in your CSV, then all you have to do is select those 6 fields and you're done. And then just select the format of the access dates. If you're also bringing in the access start date and end date, you have to just select the format in which you have that in your CSV file and just click on import members. It will submit the job to the queue, and when the cron runs at the top of the hour, it's going to process the job and complete the import. Problem number 6, there's no way to import custom fields in the current version of DAP. How are we addressing that in the new version? So again, if you click on import members, it will bring up a page like this. And now say that you're trying to import the email address and the tax ID. It's very easy to do that. All you have to do is define a custom field called tax ID and then define the order in which you have the data. So if it's email and tax ID, then you're going to specify that here and enter your CSV data right here, and that's it. Click on import and it's going to bring in all these users with that associated custom data for tax ID field. Problem number 7, there's no way to export custom fields. And how are we addressing that? Very simple. If you click on advanced search in the new version and you select your criteria and click on export to CSV, it's automatically going to also export all of the custom field data for all of the user rows that come out of this search. So there you have it. These are some of the key features of DAP 5.0. We'll have some more additional features as well. For example, we'll now have a HTML editor that will allow you to compile your welcome email, autoresponder emails, broadcast emails. We had a lot of requests for that, so we have taken care of that in the new release. I wanted to give you a sneak peek of all the key 5.0 features. The goal of this release is to improve user experience, navigation, general look and feel, and of course we always strive to provide you with the best tools to manage your membership data. I hope you liked what you saw. We are very excited about the upcoming release and we'll keep you posted about the release date. This is Veena Prashant. Thanks for watching.